Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a minute since I've messed with my bumper on my 2IS. So I've been riding around with this thing for like 6 months now after I did this conversion. And there's been some little issues I had to fix, like right around the bumper right here at the bottom of the headlight. There's been this huge gap on both sides that's kind of developed as I've been driving it. So today I'm gonna take that all apart, make some adjustments on the bracket and see if I can fix this thing. In addition, I need to replace this headlight right here. This thing, when I originally got this HC Motion, this side didn't adjust correctly because something slipped on the inside, and they actually sent me a replacement like 4 or 5 months ago. I just haven't had time to get it on here. So today we'll go ahead and put that on while you have this all off. So stay tuned. So as you can see, this bumper gap right here is dropping below the bracket that kind of holds it all up. When I originally put this on here, it was a little bit tight as far as the bracket goes, but over time as I've been driving it, it's kind of slipped out. And you can see that gap when you go up to it and look down the actual headlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take that off. I'm not sure if it's the mounting to the headlight or just the adjustment and the angle of it that's causing this. So we have it on this side, and when we go over here, we have it also. It's not as bad over here, but you can see right around the edges it's happening. And a lot of it has to do with just me driving and then just rubbing and pushing this thing outward and losing its shape around here on the edge where it bolts up. And there's no play in that because it's really tight right there because I've got the bolt right into there. So right now all the force ends up pushing this over here and it causes all these gaps. So I'm gonna just take this all off, undo the whole bumper, take it off, make my adjustments. I might have to drill some new holes on the bracket just to get it in, but we'll go ahead and try that today. I'll go ahead and just take this all off. If you guys want to see how you take this bumper off or put it on, check out my older videos when I got this 4IS conversion. I go through all that stuff on the 4IS conversion. I'm just going to go ahead and just take this all off and we'll see what's behind there. So if you guys remember when I was putting this thing all together, the grills right here for this 4IS bumper had a screw right here that we couldn't figure out what the screw or what holds it on. I found the part number, which is this right here for the right side. On this side, this is the part number for the left side right here. And what it is just a little piece right here that goes basically like that, and then it just wedges between the bumper and there, and then you put a screw through and it fits right on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just screw those in right now, just as another piece of making this bumper as OEM as possible. So I got this HC Motion replacement back in July. It's November now. Finally gotten around to opening it up and taking it out of the package, and looks like I have an issue here. They had some shipping damage right here. The lens broke. So basically you can't even use this anymore just because, yeah, I'm not gonna put that busted ass lens on my car. So they shipped it with bubble wrap, and that's really it in like a loose box. And I should have checked it closely back then, but I didn't. And here's what we got now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go ahead, leave this for now. I contacted HC Motion already, see if they can send me another one, but I don't know. It's been so long since I've had these. But I'll go ahead and try to change that bracket up and see if I can fit the bumper, and then just forget about replacing the headlight for now. But yeah, this thing still has that bad beam, and I really want the replacement for the correct beam, but yeah, I'm not gonna put a broken headlight on my car. So I got the headlight out, and we're looking at the bottom with the bracket here. So my problem right now is this bracket doesn't go out forward enough to catch the bumper. You can see right here they've got guides and holes, and it's really got limited adjustment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole right here and kind of shift this thing up more to the front of the car. That way it gets into the bumper more and it nests better. And I'm gonna have to do that with one hole, and then I might have to adjust it and then drill the other holes just to get it to line up better. It's like a 1/4 inch off on the car. So you just push it out more and hopefully it catches the bumper better. I was able to open those holes up a little bit with a little Dremel and a little grinding tip on the end to get the holes expanded. But I was able to shift it maybe like 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch, barely, just enough to get it to fit better. So I'll go ahead and tighten this down and see how it fits on the car. I'm about to do this on the opposite side too, kind of have it matching, and that way the bumper will snap in better. So you see I put the screws back in, it's still shifted right there, slightly shifted there, and it shifted there a little bit. That's tight now. Hopefully everything lines up and snaps in good now. All right, we got this thing back together. Still not happy with the fitment right here. I can't seem to get the bumper to snap into this bracket and fit in there properly. Still has that little gap, and I can see the bracket, but it's a function of this thing not snapping in correctly and then this thing not tucking under. And it's just because you see right here, the fitment on the edge, it just doesn't fit just because of the way my fender is from the big wheels and just bending the fenders out. So that combined with all this other stuff kind of throwing everything off, I think, on that side. Over here, it's a little bit better. You can still see a little bit of the bracket, but overall, this one actually snapped in and everything fits much better on the passenger side versus the driver's side. I guess I'll just have to live with it and leave it as is. Hey guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video, trying to adjust that bumper and getting everything to fit. Obviously, it was a little bit of a bust today, trying to figure that out. Even the headlight was a bust just because of that broken one that HC Motion sent me. But overall, I guess I just have to deal with it. We'll just drive it the way it is. Hopefully it kind of settles in a little bit better. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Stay on top of all my different little projects I do on the IS250, the IS300, the Sienna, or whatever I'm doing. Remember guys, for all these different things I do or projects and DIY things, if I can do it, you guys can do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.